Welcome into the official. All right. So, part 2 of our mock this week, we have just secured round 1. Again, very QB heavy. If you haven't watched that, go back, check out round 1 for the 2025 freshman mock draft. And now we're going to do round 2 here, starting right away. Let's get to it. No sense in wasting time. You can see round 1 there. For a little more commentary, you can go check out the video. But Bryce Underwood, Decory Moore, Taven St. Clair, Bo Jackson, Keelan Russell, definitely a riser at the QB position. We got Deuce Knight, Houston Longstreet, Osamane Chroma, Jamie French, Jerome Miles, Harlem Berry, Vernell Brown. You can see 5 QBs in the top 7 picks. So what will round 2 look like? Certainly could be a lot different than even last time we did this. And we'll start off with Matt. Give us the 201.
All right, I will be going with Marquise Davis here, running back to Kentucky. He's one of the few backs in this class that really checks multiple boxes for me. He's got the size already, athleticism, and he's very productive, playing against solid competition now in Ohio currently. Going to Kentucky, solid offense for a running back historically at least. So at this point, he's my, I think he's probably my RB3 at this point. But we've seen guys like Killen Deere kind of had a shaky senior season so far, and he was definitely in play for that spot as well.
Okay, no argument here. I like that. I think he's a riser for us and kind of been a guy floating around in the back. But obviously you can see there that 11 means in the plus minus is plus 11. So he jumped way up from last draft. David, you're up next with the 202.
I'll go with Khalik Lockett. He's an interesting player, a unique player, a guy I don't have a great grasp on still, but he's clearly very talented. I think it was 2 weeks ago I posted a highlight of him. He just had a crazy touchdown where he broke a few tackles and just pretty much beat the entire defense for like a 60-yard score. But we don't have like great speed markers on him, which is just, I don't really care, honestly. Like, I think he gets to top speed really, really quickly. I think that's kind of, you can think about speed in all sorts of different ways, I suppose. I guess he sputters out a bit. His long speed isn't amazing, but ball skills are just crazy. And like, I don't know. I like the Texas offense is kind of humming, so I'll go with Lockett.
All right. Yep. Don't hate it at all. He's definitely that big body. If he pops, he's going to be, an alpha target hog for sure. Let's see. Give me. I just like this player a lot, and I think at least in college, he's going to give you some very premium college seasons at the running back position. Give me Alvin Henderson, who is currently, on pace with Derrick Henry's senior season, which is one of the most insane stat lines you'll ever read. And he is pacing with that. So, small guy, but still right around 200. The one thing with him is he does not show pass catching on his stats. But, when you can hand it off 20 times, get 400 yards and, 12 touchdowns in a game, why would you pass to him? So I'm not sure if it's something he can't do. It's not something he's been asked to do. So kind of TBD there, a little bit of a red flag. Definitely would like to see it, but at this point, I just think he's a potential great offensive producer in college. I don't know who Auburn's head coach will be by the time he comes, because apparently there's a little bit of souring on Gus, Gus, but no, Gus at UCF. Oh, Hugh Freeze. Little people are souring on Hugh Freeze already. Anyway, I'm rambling. Let's go to Matt with the 204.
I'll go with Caleb Cunningham here, wide receiver commit to Alabama. We've talked about him a lot. Big stereotypical jump ball X wide receiver, but also a very fluid mover. The big basketball dunking type X we love to see here. From what I've seen, he's had a solid senior season. Bit of a mystery man. We never really get any offseason updates on him. His stats are barely available. His tape is grainy. He's out in a small school in Mississippi. So, kind of a tough eval. Definitely an upside bet. But, especially going to Alabama right now, it's just, fantastic offense. and he could be very productive there, and definitely has the NFL upside on top of it.
All right. Yep, that sounds good. And you can see he fell from last time, but he has a weird eval, like Matt said. We'll see. Maybe we can get some good camp data on him. All right, David, 20, what are we, 205? Yeah, 206.
All right, I'll go with, this is kind of a toss-up. I think I'll go with, I don't know. I might get roasted on this one. I don't really know.
No wrong answer.
Quincy Porter, I don't know. I kind of like him. I think he's kind of growing on me. He's another one where we don't have good speed markers on him, but I think he's getting fast. It seems like he's getting faster as he kind of fills out a little bit. Having another good season so far. He knows what he's doing, which I like. Ohio State is, I don't know, they recruit the position really well, obviously, but there's some development there, especially in the weight room and all that. So I think there's a pretty high ceiling there. So I like it. I like him.
Yeah, I mean, you're never going to go wrong with Ohio State. It's one of the best markers we have, I think, if Ohio State's interested in you, even if it doesn't pan out. Hashtag the process. All right, so I'm going to go with, what do I have? 3 picks left. I'm pretty sure I know who my last pick will be. I think he'll be there. I don't know who the next pick is, but I feel pretty good about taking this guy right here, right now. Give me another high upside pick. Just want to secure this, and it might be early, but Lloyd Jones, just going with another high upside QB. We'll see if he stays at Texas Tech. If he does, the stats there are great. The offense there is great. Baron Morton is going bonkers this year. So, I like the landing spot. I like the athletic profile, the cannon, all that stuff. Give me Lloyd Jones, and we'll move on to Matt with I don't know where we are, 208?
206.
206. Okay.
I'll go with another quarterback here. Matt Zollers, the Missouri commit. He was not having a great start to the season. Then he broke his ankle, I believe, was it, David? Right, ankle? Yeah. So not great to see on either of those fronts. Definitely more of a raw, inconsistent player at the moment. But kind of on a similar page to Lloyd Jones, has one of the higher physical ceilings of quarterbacks in his class. He just has fun tape in general. Going to Missouri, solid. So I'm definitely happy with him here. Took a bit of a dive from last mock, but not too bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean that's not crazy. By the way, Alvin, Henderson, and Quincy Porter, were they not drafted last time? I can't believe I didn't.
Yeah, blank means they weren't drafted.
Okay. Interesting. All right, David. How far deep in your bag are you going to go for this next pick, 208?
Not too deep. I'll go with a Kylan Deere here. He's statistically not having a great season. I don't know. I don't know exactly why. I haven't really looked into it too hard. For all we know, he could be dealing with an injury or something. But I'll just stick with the guy who's rated really high by the services, and he's going to Alabama, and he's 6 foot 200 and real strong, and that's my reasoning.
All right, don't hate it, but definitely a big body, 3 down, frame at least. All right, next pick, I'm going to go a big wide receiver. Typically have gone away from these guys, although now I'm drafted 2 of them in this draft. Round 1, I got Jerome Miles, who's 218 pounds. Now give me CJ Wiley, 200 pounds, comes in with, I think he's got a good athleticism score, but I also think he's got some real decent just wide receiver ability. I like the way he moves at size. And I do think he's got some nuance and some technique. I'm definitely hoping he doesn't stay at Florida State. That's where he's committed. But, I guess maybe Norvell is selling a vision. But right now it seems like not that many of the high-end prospects will stick. So we'll see about that. How things can change on the dime, right? We'll go to Matt here for 210.
I hate you guys are making me be the one to do it. I'm going to have to go tight end here.
Yeah.
Lincoln Cure.
I was hammered for that.
I think we all agree he is the best tight end in this class. He's just such a great athlete. He is dominating not great Kansas competition, but he's got the production and physical profile that we're looking for in a tight end recruit, and definitely pretty good value here. 11 spots lower than last time, and I don't think his profile's really changed. So.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, there's nothing. It's not like his stock is down. I may have taken him a little early at the end of the first round, and that's why you panned it. But yeah, I mean, I think he's a great player, very fun, and that offense is humming. Avery Johnson's got him cooking. So, David, you're up. Last pick of this mock.
Last pick. I'll go.
This is not the last pick. Oh, his last pick. I'm
sorry.
I did this last time.
Yeah. I guess I'll go with Dallas Wilson, I suppose. I guess I have 2 Oregon receivers. Don't love that, but
one of them will be right.
Yeah. I hit on one of these guys. That's fine. He's just like physically really put together. He can contribute. I'm hoping that is a reason why he is able to avoid the year 1-0 situation. Apparently, according to Tom Lemon's little paragraph on him, he benches close to 400 pounds. He's, 6'3", 200. I don't know. Is he an amazing route runner? Maybe not, but I think he plays a pretty good feel, and he plays fast, and I like him enough. I haven't really tracked him this year, so I'm gonna follow up and watch his tape and see if he's any better.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I feel like we've fluctuated a little bit on Dallas Wilson, but he is rated so high, and it is a great offense. Even if he's the wide receiver too, I mean, you're probably getting a pretty safe fantasy pick there. And for my last pick, he is there. I thought he might be. And so I am going a little bit off, but it's a guy that's been growing on me as we've looked at the athleticism score, the star index for this class. And give me Waltez Clark out of Plant in Tampa, kind of a very, very good high school program over the years. And, he's like the RB7 in star index. He catches passes, more than most of the running backs in this class. So I think you can count on him being a multi-purpose weapon. He's fast enough. He's big enough. I just think he checks a lot of the boxes, if not spectacular. I still just think he's a good player, and we'll see if he winds up at Florida. We'll see what the offense looks like at Florida, but I just think betting on the player isn't a bad idea. So give me that Waltez Clark for my, I guess, third running back of this draft. So to read us off, I went Bryce Underwood at the top, Bo Jackson, my RB2, Longstreet, my QB2, Jerome Miles, wide receiver 1, Alvin Henderson, running back 2 in this class for me, or on this draft, Lloyd Jones, CJ Wiley, Waltez Clark. I really like this draft better than last time for me. David, you got DeCorian Moore, Keelan Russell, high upside, Alabama commit there. Chroma, I know you regretted not picking him last time, so you went ahead and snagged him this time. Harlem Berry, back-to-back running backs. Khalil Lockett, Quincy Porter, back-to-back receivers. Deere and Dallas Wilson. So you only walked away with 1 QB. How do you feel about that looking in the rearview mirror? I regretted it last time. Are you pretty comfortable with that, though, here?
Yeah, I'm fine with that because quarterbacks, almost all quarterbacks stink anyway, so I don't know. Well, this is a strong class for quarterback, but realistically, how many guys are going to hit anyway? Who knows? But yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay with 1 guy, honestly.
All right, just had to get a temp check there. And then Matt goes 2 QBs off the bat, St. Clair and Deuce Knight, both high upside. I mean, St. Clair is probably one of the safer picks. Deuce Knight, a little bit more of an upside risky pick, but still looking great. And he went French and Brown, 2 receivers. He rounded out with a running back here. Just 1 running back in this class, Marquise Davis, Caleb Cunningham, Matt Zollers, another QB, and then the tight end 1 GOAT, Lincoln Cure, to round out his draft. So, yeah, I mean, I think these were a little more balanced than last time. I personally like my team better. David, or I'll go Matt, do you like this set of players better than last time? Or, from what you remember?
Well, I can just pull it up right here.
Okay.
They're about the same, honestly. I think maybe last time I got a little bit better value on a few guys, like Bo Jackson and Jerome Miles.
Yeah, I jumped the gun on Jackson and Miles. As you can see how they've risen. This is interesting. We can look at this and talk about it for a second here, and then we'll sign off. But yeah, I went off of Matt Zollers and I bumped up. I'm drafting Longstreet everywhere at least. I think I'm the high guy on Longstreet. We all like him, but I think I kind of like him a little more than everyone else. All right. Well, that'll do it for the, I don't know, second or third mock drafts of this class, but I think this is the most informed mock that we've done for 2025 freshman class. Like and subscribe to this video and go ahead and stick with the official. We will get back to high school updates in the weeks to come as that season unfolds. This has been the official.